So, hello all. We welcome you all to yet another episode of Thoughtful Leaders on the portal of collegedunia.com, India's largest student review platform. So, today we have with us the principal of BP Poddar Institute of Management and Technology, Dr. Sutapa Mukherjee. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Shobha.
Yes, we hope that your perspectives and guidelines are definitely going to help the younger generation in choosing their right career path. So, with a short biography of Dr. Mukherjee, she is currently the principal and professor of Electronics and Communication Department at BP Poddar Institute of Management and Technology, Kolkata. Dr. Mukherjee holds a PhD in Radio Physics and Electronics from Calcutta University. Her research papers published includes a few to be mentioned as Inference on Atmospheric Aerosol Size Distribution from Multi-Angle Measurements of Scattered Intensity of Radiation at Optical Wavelength, Modeling of Drop Size Distribution of Rain from Rain Rate and Attenuation Measurements at Millimeter and Optical Wavelengths, Development of a Collision Avoidance System at Infrared Wavelength. We welcome you, ma'am, on our portal and moving ahead with the interview questions. Okay, one thing that comes to my mind here is that you might have held key positions at educational institutes throughout your career. So, what brings me to this question is, what is the key factor that has kept you connected with the education sector?
Actually, teaching is my passion. So initially, I have chosen education sector due to my love towards teaching. After that, with time, you can say, I got strongly inclined to the development process of students. And honestly speaking, it gives me immense pleasure to see the growth of the future citizens of the country. Development means not only through enrichment of knowledge, I just want to mean that, but also through inculcation of other necessary qualities and true human values. I think this satisfaction is the key reason for staying in education sector for such a long time.
Okay, that's really great. Okay, if we talk about the leadership roles that you're currently holding it, so being the principal of BP Poddar, what do you think is your philosophy and leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
I don't believe in autocratic leadership. I follow democratic leadership style. In my opinion, it develops not only team spirit, but also helps in the development of individual employees. I believe in decentralization of power and delegation of responsibility with defined authority. So whenever I give some responsibility to my team members, I always give some authority also to them for implementation. Though we follow the hierarchy of organizational structure, but I usually ask for the opinion of members and consider their opinion very sincerely. As a result, they believe that they are also a part in decision making. And surely it develops a sense of belonging towards the organization.
Okay, now that you say that you also include your people along with other decision-making activities. So, when we come to strategy or some plannings that we do for the years to come, if any institution has to build a presence in the market, then they need to strategize their key activities for near years to come. So how do you strategize your key programs and plans for the marketing and admission of your institution?
We believe in the fact that if the quality of education is good, then marketing is not a key factor. We don't prefer direct marketing like putting big banners, etc. But we would like to reach people through our achievements and activities. We want to develop our students in such a way so that they will act as our brand ambassadors and will raise the flag of the institute through their achievements. So following the same philosophy, especially during this pandemic period, we also tried to reach people through various co-curricular and social activities.
Okay. But when we talk about the education system in India as compared to the other foreign countries, so when we talk about the foreign countries, the very first thing that comes to our mind is their education system is very a structured one as compared to the one in India. So, if we talk about any inbound student coming from nearby locations, like if we talk about Bangladesh itself, or we talk about Sri Lankan students coming to India. So, in your experience, what do you think an inbound student can gain from studying here, maybe in your institute?
I think in our country, in India, education system is mainly theory oriented. Whereas in foreign universities, they give more stress on practical learning. So in our institute, practical knowledge is enhanced beyond the curriculum through innovative experiments and micro projects in the laboratory. Also, we have developed beyond curricular innovative laboratories like robotics lab in collaboration with IIT, embedded system and IoT lab in collaboration with Texas Instruments, advanced Mac lab, to provide just hands-on experience to the students. Also, to promote learning beyond examination, we give more importance to day-to-day continuous assessment through presentation, interaction, and class performance. Other than curricular knowledge, I just want to mention that students regularly organize and participate in various co-curricular activities like coding competitions, model competitions, project competitions, etc., to enrich their practical knowledge. Also, from beginning, we provide career counseling support to give the students an exposure of various career opportunities and thereby providing support to develop the required skill. I think this support they will gain from our institute.
Okay. Now, if we when we talk about the design about the programs that you are currently offering, so this curriculum plays a very important part. So, what I want to know is that how does the curriculum of your institution, BP Poddar, ensures the best practices of the industry?
Actually, our institute is affiliated to Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, and the syllabus we follow the curriculum developed by as prescribed by the university. But to ensure best practice of industry, some portion of the curriculum is delivered by industry experts. Also, various lectures are organized by industry experts to enrich the knowledge beyond curriculum. Other than this, live projects from industry, industrial training, internship, industry visits, these are organized to give them an exposure of industry environment. And finally, to match the expectation of the industry, placement readiness program is also organized for grooming the students through development of aptitude, technical knowledge, communication skill, corporate ethics, etc. So this rigorous training and counseling is undertaken to give them the confidence to face the challenge of a corporate world.
Okay, can you provide any insights on how your institution could be more welcoming to students of various races or economic backgrounds?
We provide equal opportunity to all students, irrespective of their race, caste, gender, or religion. Further to provide, as you asked me the question, further to provide support to the backward community, we have one SC/ST welfare committee. To help the economically backward students, the college provides support for getting various scholarships. And as per government norm, students get the support of tuition fee waiver through TFW and WBFS scheme. Also, the institute provides financial support to the students for developing innovative projects, for attending various events within the country or abroad. Also, we have one MBBS doctor, professional counselor for providing medical and emotional support to the students. And above all, we have a very strong mentoring system with dedicated faculty mentors to sort out any problems associated with the students.
Okay, what, according to you, when we talk about the institution is not just about curriculum or the programs that are being offered, but it's also between a relationship that the student builds with the faculty members as well as with the non-teaching staffs, along with other institutional persons. So what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the university, to the institution, as well as to the students are?
As the functional academic and administrative head, as principal of the institute, I think I have the following roles and responsibilities. Ensuring academic and functional discipline at all levels, liaison with statutory bodies and to comply with their directives, prospective planning for growth of the institution, promoting academic and professional development of faculty and staff members, and ensuring overall development of students.
Okay, so when if we talk about the priorities of the institution in the next 10 years, so when we do prioritize it, a lot of things do come first. Maybe the student's career, or maybe the curriculum that is being provided at the institution, or the faculties to be given more development programs enrolled into. So what do you think should be the institution's top priority over the next 10 years?
Over next 10 years, I think the top priority of our institute would be to get academic autonomy so that we can expand in diverse fields. Collaboration with national and internationally acclaimed premier institutes. More number of collaborations with industry to bridge the gap. Obviously, development of faculty and students through research and innovation. And last but not the least, inculcation of human values among the students and staff members.
Yeah, so I was just mentioning that when you first came to this institution, you might be having some vision or goal set along with your priorities. So how far do you think it has evolved over time, and how far along have you come in implementing that vision which you have set for yourself?
Okay, let me share my journey in this institute. This institute was established in the year 1999 under the aegis of BP Poddar Foundation for Education. And I had joined the institute in 2002 as assistant professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering department. With time, I took the charge of the department, and at that time, my vision was to develop the department in a structured way, through development of labs, assigning various duties to the members, implementing discipline, and thereby ensuring a positive boost in the department. At that time, the institute had only 4 undergraduate BTech programs. With time, there was increase in intake, introduction of postgraduate program in the institute. And in 2010, I took the charge of the institute as principal. Vision of our institute is to emerge as a premier and progressive institute in engineering education. So recently we have started postgraduate MTech programs in emerging fields like data science and IoT. And our main focus is quality of education. So to achieve our vision for academic excellence, we have implemented modern teaching methodology and motivated our faculty and students for innovative research-oriented learning. Also, we have initiated various industry-academia collaboration to provide the exposure of industry to the students and try to inculcate ethical values among the students. To mention few achievements, we got NBA accreditation for all the 4 undergraduate BTech programs. We got ranked in NIRF. We got 2F, 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 2F,
Okay, so what do you think? What are the things that you would like the people to know about your institution that you feel that they may not know?
Uh, Obviously, here academics is of prime importance, but we believe in holistic development of the students. So beyond curricular activity, we always encourage the students to participate in various co-curricular and extracurricular activities. The institute has NPTEL local chapter to encourage the students for online courses. We have 3 national and international student chapters of SPIE, IET and CSI to expand knowledge boundary beyond curriculum. Also, in addition, to nurture the talents of students, which I believe is very, very important, we have 6 forums: Performing Arts Forum, Visual Arts Forum, Orators Forum, Sports Forum, Literary Forum, and Technical Forum. To promote entrepreneurial activities, we have one AICTE approved Institute Innovation Cell and ED Cell, and also NSS Cell to inculcate human values. All these cells and forums work together for the overall development of the students. And further to mention, the open and democratic environment along with strong mentoring system helps in the development process of each individual students.
Okay, when we talk about any institution, there might be few areas that the institution can always bank upon. So, according to you, what do you see as BP Poddar's greatest strength?
In my opinion, the greatest strengths of BPPIMT are large pool of highly qualified and experienced faculty members, state-of-the-art laboratories, ICT-enabled modern teaching methodology, NBA accredited programs, open democratic environment and team spirit of BPPIMT family, and prime location.
Of course, location is one of the things that we can always mention about BPIMT. Okay, but there might be few challenges as well. When we talk about any institution, there are few areas, and if we also talk about this COVID, so there are few areas that the institutions are currently facing challenges as. So, what do you think are the challenges both for if we talk about higher education in India as well as for your institution specifically?
In my opinion, biggest challenge in engineering education is the first changing technology. And the teachers always they need to upgrade themselves to keep in pace with the technology. And as curriculum is not updated so frequently, so always there is a big gap between industry and academia. And to bridge this gap, industry collaborative programs are essential. Secondly, nowadays, various online resource materials from premier institutes are available, and students can learn easily through MOOCs. So another big challenge is to motivate the students for attending classes. To overcome this, faculty development and also implementation of modern teaching methodologies are absolutely essential. Thirdly, I think to create interest in research and innovation, it is another challenge, which I believe is a need of the day. And lastly, to mention about the recent problem is during this pandemic, the transformation from physical to digital classroom. It was a very tough challenge for both for students and faculty members. But the positive side of the pandemic is that we all became very much confident in digital platforms. But I think it is more challenging to make the class interesting in digital mode. So, in my opinion, we need to go for hybrid mode.
Okay, so any suggestion that you would like to give the current youth or the aspiring students?
My suggestion to the aspiring youth is follow your heart. Before choosing your career, first you need to find out your passion, your dream. so that in future you will be satisfied, you'll be happy with your work. Job satisfaction is the most important factor in my opinion. Ultimate goal of your life should be your happiness. So choose the discipline according to your passion, follow your dream, work hard, upgrade your skills, and be honest in the learning process. Believe me, you can touch the sky.
Okay. So what are few plans that you are currently or maybe designing for BPPIMT for international affairs?
We'd like to have, we are planning also to have academic autonomy, and then we'll expand our institute in diverse domain. Also, we are planning, as you mentioned, for more number of collaboration with national and international premier institutes, and also with the industry for further excellence. And we would like to emerge as a progressive and premier institute for development of skilled human resource to serve the society.
Okay. So one last question that I would like to ask, that how do you tend to establish a healthy relationship and environment in your institute between the students and the faculty members along with the other non-teaching staffs?
Here in this institute, we have an open, democratic environment where we consider the opinion of employees, even from the lowest level. Another important point to mention is open access to every level. We believe in guidance rather than order, in rectification rather than punishment. We not only celebrate the achievements of our colleagues and students, but also stand by their side in their difficult times. That's why we consider it as our own BPPIMT family, where we stay and work together happily.
Well, as we reach the end of this interview, but I definitely think that your thoughts are going to, encourage a lot of students who are looking for a future in with their undergraduate programs in technology as well as PG programs in management. So, amidst this COVID and pandemic, a lot of students have taken a step back while they go for their higher education. But yes, when dignitaries from institutes like you come along with us and share their views at how are they trying to just move with the pandemic and go digital along with other platforms for teaching as well as other activities, so these things do motivate the students for planning their career ahead. So I think these views are going to obviously help the students, and I thank you so much for your time and effort, for being with us, for sharing your views and motivating the students. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.